Okay, so dear Dhamma practitioners, be comfortable yourself and relax your body and keep your back straight, neck head straight in one line and your right palm on your left. So gently close your eyes and bring your attention to this bell sound. And while you're focusing to the sound, mentally relax your body, relax your mind and relax your breathing with your thoughts. So do nothing extra. Just follow the sound, please. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the Blessed One, the Exalted One, the fully enlightened One. So, dear Dhamma practitioners, in these ongoing meditation sessions, we mainly try to share and give some basic information for yourself to develop very clear spiritual foundation with practicing meditation. So when it comes to meditation, there are two methods we use: tranquility meditation and vipassana meditation. So the tranquility meditation means calming down your mind and bringing your mind to one place and developing undisturbed mind. And vipassana mind means developing critical analytical understanding with the tranquility mind. So these both can separately develop, and at the same time, some people can directly go to the vipassana level, and some people need the tranquility state, and sometimes people can use this both tranquilizing, analyzing, and recognizing. So this both some people can develop together. But somehow, always you have to look into yourself and see that when you practice yourself, how your experience happens. Are you capable to settle down? Are you have the undisturbed mind? Are you able to get into this tranquility state? So you have to look into the very nature and the behavior and the development of the mind, because meditation means cultivation of the mind. So the cultivation means you have to work for that. Just imagine when you plant a tree, you put a seed on the ground. That doesn't enough for that tree to become more better tree. Sometimes you have to take care of it. You have to protect it from wild animals. And you have to protect it from sometimes nature. Maybe cold, or maybe heat, or the wind. So you have to always interfere and take care of it. So the mind also the same. Once a while you can't do this. So you have to always see. You have to have the intention to see how this mind work and how the mind behave, the very condition of the mind. So that introspection will help you to little by little develop the awareness. Because there are two tools that you need in this journey. So one is yoniso manasikara. As human beings, we all have this. That's the awareness. clear awareness. Another way, clear comprehension, undisturbed mind. So you can first develop that by practicing. That is why we practice like this, to develop undisturbed mind. And the next one is parato gos jnana. Parato gos jnana means you have to listen to others. You have to listen to the ancestors, the elders, and the people know about this. Because just by yourself, you can't go this journey. By our own mind, whatever the decisions we took regarding our, even in this very conventional world, conventional life, see, sometimes there are a lot of things went wrong. We ourselves sometimes create a difficult situation. We ourselves, our own decision, make our life so hard. So then, just imagine, even in the very conventional level, our day-to-day life become hard because of our own decision. How then we can get out of this samsara? It's not easy. So that's why you have to listen to others. Because when you listen to others, that is where you're going to hear how you can do this. So that for that you have to have the openness. So these two tools, clear mind and the ability to listen and keep the openness, be a kind of like a receiver. Once you have this both, this path going to become more and more that work for you. You can gain more and more results. So what is the most highest skill that you develop in day-to-day life as a person when you practice? And one is the wisdom or the panya or the conventional level. We say it's knowledge, but it is beyond the knowledge. Wisdom means how things come to be as they are within your own inner experience. And at the same time, there is another skill. So that is one of the most strongest skill that you can develop out of this practice. What is that? Detachment. Because when the understanding develops, when the mind becomes clear, you start to see things very clearly and you recognize how things come to be as they are. So that helps naturally to detach from whatever the desires or the emotions or the feelings or whatever the thoughts, ideas, believings, even from the material world. Sometimes when people become matured in very conventional level, they detach a lot of things. But deeper, our self-identity and our consciousness, that we have deeper relationships to our own emotions, feelings. So those are the things that push us forward. So detachment means deeply you start to recognize and withdraw from this, all the reactions. So that is a skill. To develop that, another thing is, we have to remember in this conventional life as ordinary people, you always have to remember it is your own responsibility by practicing gaining this. Otherwise, just by praying or thinking about, wishing about it, hoping, you can't get this. And today, when it comes to this world with these machines, technology, and artificial intelligence, now what happening, this thinking process move forward. So there are few things you have to little bit understand that how our life happening now, where we heading, and slowly, little bit slow down. So one of the thing is that nowadays in the world, especially with this young generation, this premature satisfaction developing. So before things happen, already the satisfaction overcome. And before we reach to something, we already satisfied about the end result. So then what will happen? Then you're not going to keep going towards the goal or the whatever the task or whatever the actions you take. Why? Because already mind come to the end satisfaction. So then when it comes to meditation, that's why when you practice meditation always, you have to withdraw your mind from this end result. And you be in the moment and you take the necessary conscious actions according to the moment of experience. Otherwise, without, it is not a kind of like a dreaming and thinking, visualizing, and kind of like a mesmerized with the tranquility state. It's kind of like achieving to kind of like a dream state. So the mind creates kind of like a tranquility state. No. So this premature satisfaction most of time leads us to kind of like have kind of like a procrastination, and we sometimes get tired about things, we give up things. So then be careful in day-to-day life, and don't be too excited, and calming down a little bit, being patient a little bit, and let things to flow a little bit. It's a skill, because otherwise this body mind is a kind of like a huge current. It's like a waves keep moving forward, even day, night, sleeping, walking, everywhere we always developing this current. So then slow down yourself and don't imagine the end result, and don't try to experience it in your mind before you come to it. It's very difficult to understand. That doesn't mean you don't need to have goals. No, you should have goals. So you have to have the will, you have to have the some kind of idea about the future, but that doesn't mean you hold it to the end result, because we, even though we have any idea, we don't know what will happen tomorrow. Maybe we have to change. So that's why you always develop the adaptivity according to the situation, flexibility. That is the power of the mind. Otherwise, if you reach to the complete that satisfaction mentally, then you're not going to do things. And other one is more and more with the social medias. What happening? We are so depending from external validations, and that help to increase our anxiety and depression and loneliness. So then, rather than depending from the external validations, you have to go into internal clarity. You have to be sure within yourself what is happening and how you want to happen it. Not depending others' opinion. Others' opinion is important. If somebody more experienced than you, and maybe when you have situations, you don't know how to be, you need to get some opinions, but that doesn't mean always you depending from others. So then the meditation will help you to settle down with your own mind, observing your own inhalation, exhalation, and without depending from outside. So in that very level, you strengthen the mind. You develop the ability of this sustainability in your mind. So the mind doesn't depend on outside. Another one is, the most of time when it comes to our day-to-day life, fear and failure. There's a fear, we have the fear for failures, always regarding something, regarding our own life, every day around us. We're struggling to maintain our life. But if you look into your life, it's not a kind of like every day you reach to success, develop. It's not like that. It's not like this, you building a high-rise building. No, life always go up and down, up and down. When you have this fear of failure, what happens? It always triggers your anxiety and depression. And whatever you achieve, you can't be satisfied about it. You always look forward. Then it's kind of like just a running horse. You will run everywhere. You will never understand how to settle down. So that's why have the contentment for a moment. So practicing meditation will develop that skill to be content within the moment. So once you have this quality, what happens? Slowly you will reduce the ownership. So this is very important because we are like spiders in the middle, and we govern the entire net. So like that, when it comes to the house, and this everything, this is my, like that, we put our some kind of identity there. We maintaining every day these things. And so if you look very carefully, most of things is unnecessary. So somehow practicing meditation will help you to reduce this ownership. When the mind becomes busy, knowingly or unknowingly, you collect a lot of dust. Physically, mentally, both ways. So when you reduce the power of this ownership, you start to feel more relaxed and comfortable. That the comfort that itself uplift you to experience the freedom. So the freedom is a kind of like a result that you gain out of this practice. So then remember yourself in day-to-day life, maintain your life and develop some kind of mental discipline, not to have premature dissatisfaction. Learn to wait. Don't be hurry, even mentally. Learn to absorb things and learn to wait things, learn to accept things. And get out of the external validation and look into internal clarity every day, day by day, day by day, day by day. And don't afraid to fail. When you practice meditation, sometimes mind go here and there. Slowly bring it back. Some days you feel so tired. It's okay, little bit, keep trying. Some days you feel sleepy. Keep trying. So like that, when your failures happens, coming back is the power. So that is what the power of your awareness, coming back. And another thing is little by little, you will settle down with the moment Once the mind just settled down with the only inhalation, exhalation, all other thoughts will go away. So that's mean reduce the power of ownership. And that is where you experience the total freedom. So while you practice, let it happen. Only thing is now, rather than focusing to that things, just focus to the inhalation, exhalation, and be with it. And don't try to maintain. Don't try to have a conversation yourself regarding the practice. Don't try to manipulate the very natural process of inhalation, exhalation. Just let it happen, and when it happens, through the sensation, recognize it. Keep it as the basic practice. Day by day, keep practice, practice, practice. Don't change your technique. Brush up more and master, more and more, master yourself to see the breathing. Little by little, little by little. So from the beginning, you recognize separately, this is inhalation, this is exhalation. And by the time, this is the beginning, the middle, and end of the inhalation, exhalation. Observe very entire continuation of the process. And some inhalation, exhalation become longer, shorter, heavy, soft, warm, cold. So it happens, so you recognize. So this recognition is the power. So develop it. Develop it again and again and again. If you fail, it is okay. Come back, settle down. And don't dream ahead. So whatever experience, that moment of experience is the reality for you. Be with that reality. Don't caught up into the imagination. And once you settle down with the reality, in that very moment you will see it will change, it go away. And that's going to become the truth for you. So that is how you deeper get into the experience of reality and the truth. Once you have it, you gain some kind of wisdom to yourself to move forward without any attachment. And that is where your liberation happens. And that liberation will uplift you to the enlightenment. So with that, let's get into practice a little bit now. So your right palm on your left hand neck, head straight in one line, and be comfortable with your posture. So bring attention to your body and scan head to toes yourself. And say Swapateva, oh, may I be well and happy 3 times. Take a moment and think. We gathered here in this moment to practice this ancient meditation technique. All the Buddhas, all the enlightened masters followed this path and achieved wisdom. So we also gathered here to accumulate that knowledge. In this moment with this sitting, may my body become more comfortable. May my breath be more smooth. May no difficulties come to me. May all the success come to me. Also think for a moment. This is the last moment we're spending in this very lifetime. And detach your mind from all your past memories and as well as any kind of future thoughts. Just try to remain in the present moment, observing the sensation of your inhalation and exhalation. So in the beginning, deeply and gently, breathe in, breathe out 3 times and find the sensation, please. Observe your inhalation, exhalation. Do nothing extra. Bring your attention to your body, please. Observe your posture. We cultivate loving kindness and compassion in our heart and radiate it as a light through entire your compound, village, city, state, country, world, around this universe. Also, as far as you can, through galaxies, other planets, stars. Reminding yourself like this. With clear intention, mentally repeat after me. May all living beings in this universe be well and happy. May everyone be happy and safe. And may their hearts be filled with joy. May all living beings live in security and in peace. Beings who are frail or strong, tall or short, big or small, visible or not visible, near or far away, already born or yet to be born. May all of them dwell in perfect tranquility. Let no one do harm to anyone. Let no one put the life of anyone in danger. Let no one out of anger or ill will wish anyone any harm. Expand the loving kindness and compassion beginning from your heart. Forward, visualize yourself and send it as a light. Your backside, your left side, and to your right side. Downward and upward. To all six directions at once, like the moon, the sun, spread the light to spread the energy without any condition, without any limitation, without any resistance, or without any judgment. Let your heart to shine with the loving kindness and compassion from the bottom of it, with the maximum effort to the highest, wishing yourself, may all living beings in this universe be well and happy. Say sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. So first of all, we offer this practice to the great qualities of the Buddha, Dharma, and the Sangha. Also, by the power of this meritorious deed, may all of us attain to the supreme bliss of Nibbana. May all your guardian angels and deities will receive these merits and increase their longevity and protect all of you from any kind of planetary influences or any ill effects. Ittavata chami sampadam punya sampadam sabbe deva anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe bhuta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya sabbe satta anumodantu sabba sampatti siddhya Maya Dhamma Dhamma Patipattiya Buddham Pujemi Dhammam Pujemi Sangham Pujemi Addaya Imaya Patipattiya Jati Jara Vyadi Maranam Ha Paribunjisami Idamme Punya Kammang Asavakkaya Vahang Hotu Sabba Dukkha Pamunchatu. Bless you.